of variable. Am I right? And that was univariate, bivariate, and multivariate. Actually, depending on variable only, our testing and tools and technique of methodology is based. Okay. If there is univariate, different tools and technique to be applied. Okay. If there is bivariate, different tools and technique will be applied. If there is multivariate, different tools and technique will be applied. And by seeing the title of research only, you can make out whether it is univariate, bivariate, or multivariate kind of analysis or data. Not only the title, even objective will going to help you for that, or hypothesis is going to help you about that. So those aspects we are going to discuss in detail. But first and foremost, let us understand the distinguish between univariate, bivariate, and multivariate. Whenever there is a statement problem or title of the research, in that entire title, we have to find out which variables, which are the variable items, which may vary, which may different. So we'll try to identify that. And then how many of them are variable? So if it is only one of them is variable, then it is univariate. If it is two of them, they are variable, then it will be bivariate. And more than two it is, then multivariate. In univariate, we have seen very easily that we can apply any of the old statistical tools which we were dealing with. That was mean, median, and mode. Okay, that is called as measurement of central tendency. So where the centralized data is going to be there, that is the technique of measurement of central tendency. That is how we are calculating. And basically, when we were as a student, what we did, there was a formula we used to apply. But today we are going to learn the logic, technique, how those formulas, how those methods is going to apply in our research methodology, how we are going to apply in my data analysis, the data which we have collected for the research. Okay. So basically what you used to do for mean, median, mode, there used to be a formula. And we used to apply those formula for our evaluation. Okay. Now this today onwards, there will be a practical question which we need to do, and even in exam, this kind of question will be asked. What is the formula for mean? So we are dealing with measurement of central tendency. Okay. So there are mathematical average, mean, and there are positional average, median, and mode. How the mean goes? Summation of x upon n. Okay. Total number divided by total observation, or summation of fx upon f, summation of f. Now let us go for one by one. If there is a individual series, if there is individual series data, okay, then how the mean to be calculated? Take down this question. Find the arithmetic mean of following data. So in your RM exam, there will be practical question also, 100%. Get me how you are going to calculate its mean. 50, 60, 84, 93, 98, and 100. So if there is an individual series and they're asking only one student, Manisha has got me the answer. What about remaining student? Sudesh is wrong. Devang is wrong. Then Ankur and Reena got me the answer. So Manisha, I am taking your formula only. What is denoted for mean as? यही है ना अपना क्वेश्चन. ओके. मीन को कैसे डिनोट करते हैं? एक्स बार. कितना आएगा कि नहीं पता. Yeah, it's 100. So arithmetic mean is summation of x upon n. What Manisha has rightly stated. जाने दो. Sum of all terms divided by number of terms is absolutely right. So what is the sum? 58, 67, 60 plus 80 plus 93 plus 98 plus 100, 560. Okay. Divide by n. How many times the series is? 7. So answer is 80. Many of you got it, but you have did error. Okay. Very clear how the mean goes. Next. Likewise, you can practice other question also. What will be the mean for this data? Arithmetic mean of following distribution. What will be your answer? Vaibhav got me the answer. Kaveri also got me the answer. Ria and Alicia is also getting me the answer. Yes, many of you got me the right answer. So finally we can write 29 divide by 14, na? 2.07. So these are individual series. Now if the data is like this, discrete series it is known as. What series it is? Discrete series. Then how to go about it? So if this there is a discrete series, then how to get the average? नो बाबा, क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी नहीं आता इसमें कभी भी. और इफ वी गेट द डिस्क्रीट सीरीज, तो अभी क्या था, दिस वाज वेरी सिंपल. अर्थमेटिक मीन फॉर सपोज फॉलोइंग वेजेस ऑन पर डे. किसी को 58 आ रहा है, 67 आ रहा है, 60 आ रहा है, देन व्हाट इज एवरेज वेजेस. So we got the total and we got the answer also. सबको टोटल कर दिया, डिवाइड बाय 7 कर दिया. या सपोज this kind of data we are calculating and we are getting the data of 2.0, 1.8, and what will be the uh, mean of it or average of it. But if like the detail is like this कि wages daily basis पे इतना मिल रहा है और इतने वर्कर को मिल रहा है, फिर हम क्या कर सकते हैं? दैट मीन्स 15 रुपीज मिलने वाले 2 वर्कर हैं, 18 रुपीज मिलने वाले 3 वर्कर हैं, 20 रुपीज मिलने वाले 10 वर्कर्स हैं, 25 रुपीज मिलने वाले 12 वर्कर्स हैं, 30 रुपीज मिलने वाले 10 वर्कर्स हैं, and likewise. So in such case, what needs to be done? Yes, many of you are getting me the answer. Summation of fx upon summation of f. तो डिस्क्रीट सीरीज में हम लोग इसको अप्लाई करेंगे, है ना. Summation of fx upon summation of f. यही है, वेजेज इज एक्स एंड फ्रीक्वेंसी आर एफ। तो मेरा क्या होगा, एफ एक्स आ जाएगा, और फॉर्मूला क्या होगा मीन का, समेशन ऑफ एफ एक्स अपॉन समेशन ऑफ एफ। समेशन ऑफ एफ एक्स कितना आया देखो, 15 into 2 30, ऐसा करना है आपको। 18 into 3 54, तो ही एवरेज आएगा। मीन्स 15 वेजेस मिलने वाले 2 वर्कर थे, तो उनका टोटल वेजेस कितना हो गया 30। 18 रुपीज मिलने वाले 3 वर्कर थे, तो टोटल वेजेस कितना हो गया 54। 20 रुपीज मिलने वाले 5 वर्कर थे, तो उनका वेजेस कितना हो गया 100। टोटल वेजेस की बात कर रहे हैं। 25 रुपीज मिलने वाले 10 वर्कर्स थे, तो 250, लाइक वाइज। So every different data, every different objective will have different tools and technique to getting the central tendency. Am I clear to you all? Even in arithmetic mean, we will not follow the same everywhere. There might be changes. Is this calculation is right? 473. I'm not finding any of your writing. These questions are not available, and it will be there in your exam. Acha, 1473 it is. Okay, Reena. Thank you very much. Summation of F बराबर है रीना 50। Okay. So now let us apply this formula. And let's get the value of mean. Now what if there is a continuous series? So we have seen individual series, we have seen discrete series. What will happen if there is a continuous series? And data is given like this. marks and number of students. अब क्या करोगे? दे आर नॉट गिविंग यू एग्जैक्ट मार्क्स। वो बोल रहे हैं 10 to 20 के बीच मिलने वाले बच्चों बच्चों का नंबर है 6। 20 to 30 मार्क्स मिलने वाले बच्चे हैं 12। 30 to 40 मिलने वाले बच्चे हैं 18। लाइकवाइज, देन व्हाट यू विल डू? यस रीना, मिड पॉइंट। देन विल गो फॉर मिड पॉइंट। तो हम क्या करेंगे, इसका एवरेज लेना चालू करेंगे। दिस प्लस दिस डिवाइड बाय 2, दिस प्लस दिस डिवाइड बाय 2। दैट ऑप्शन इज अवेलेबल ओनली with us. There is no other alternative. Mid value. Okay. And then mid value to be multiplied by fx. So we never used to, I'm not blaming you, even I never used to, when my teacher used to teach us why they are doing. Only the formula आता था, मैं multiply करता था, आंसर दे देता था, and I was happiest. क्या चलो मैडम को आंसर दे दिया. Now slowly and gradually we got to know what is the utility of it, why we are doing it, how to use this in research. So यहाँ marks will be considered as class interval. याद है? CI. Number of students once again will be the frequency. एंड मुझे एडिशनल क्या कंप्यूट करना पड़ेगा? मिड पॉइंट, जो अभी आप बोल रहे थे. उसको हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? एक्स, है ना? तो मिड पॉइंट का वैल्यूज क्या हो जाएगा? 15, 25, 35, am I right? 45, 55, कहाँ तक है? 65, 75, 85, और कुछ है क्या? देखो, yes, still 85. So rest all will be as it is, है ना? Are this calculation is correct? Yes, Vaibhav has got me the answer also. This I am teaching you mean as the perspective of your junior college or FI BAF, what you have learned. Subsequently, I will teach you how you can utilize it in your research methodology. So on these three questions, we got different applicability of getting the average. इसमें तो बहुत सिंपल था, अगर ये डेटा है हम लोगों ने टोटल कर लिया, बट अगर वही नंबर के अदर है एंड देर इज डिफरेंट फ्रीक्वेंसी, तो मुझे टोटल के लिए उसको मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा एंड देन ओनली वी कैन गेट द एवरेज. ओके. थर्ड वी हैव सीन व्हेन द क्लास इंटरवल इज गिवन. एग्जैक्टली नहीं दिया है, बोलता है 10 से 20 मिलने वाले बच्चे कितने हैं, 6. 20 से 30 मार्क्स मिलने वाले बच्चे कितने हैं, 12. तो मैं इसको क्या करूंगा, फिर इसका एवरेज लेना पड़ेगा, मेरे पास कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है. So that is why we went for midpoint. And finally we got that average as 47 marks. तो अगर ऐसे बच्चों का मार्क्स है एंड अल्टीमेटली हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, सबका एवरेज ही निकाल रहे हैं, नथिंग सो स्पेशल. अच्छा, I got to know 9 o'clock you don't have lecture, so I'll take your extra lecture today and I'll continue with this. I hope things are clear. So let's meet at 9 o'clock once again.